Alright, hello my fellow adventurers, and welcome back to the Abyss. I'm the Rogue, and I'm here today with a game called Zombie Survivor. It's currently free on itch.io. I recommend you check it out. I have been playing this game for a bit, so I do have a bit of progress in it. I've discovered most of the power-ups, not quite all of them yet. I've discovered all the characters, but don't have them unlocked. I've only got the default character unlocked. But yeah, so it's a small game. It's really cool. So let's just go play that for. So it's So yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have the audio off because the sound effects can get kind of loud, and you can't customize if there's going to be like just. Okay, so level up, just music or like just sound or whatever. But I might turn it on for a little bit. But yeah, so it's heavily inspired by Plants vs. It's like a Vampire Survivors plus Plants vs. Zombies game. There's really only It can be played on mobile. Like you can click over here. I can click, or it would be tapping to move to other lanes. Let's grab a turret. The game is not super balanced, in my opinion, but I have, again, been in contact with the developer because it's awesome to be in contact with game devs. It's just a fun thing to do. I enjoy like finding games that are early in development and just contacting the developer and just like, yeah. So yeah, I've been playing this game a bit. It's not super complicated, but it's just something that just I don't know. I think the plan is to make a mobile release for it. I think that's just still being developed, and I definitely think this is a game that I could see being good as like a you just play one. You just play one like sometimes. So here's one thing: is the chest opens. It's a bit weird like this. Is I think that just shouldn't pop up if there's a chest. I'm not fully sure. But I do find the chest to be a little annoying. We're getting a lot more money from the chest because I've upgraded it. Let's take double shot. And yeah, the goal I think is just to level up to level 30. I've yet to actually beat the game. I've made it pretty far, but yeah. So yeah, I've been a bit unsure of what to make videos on lately. So I've kind of been trying to find free itch.io roguelikes, I guess, mostly just to show off and be like, if you enjoy roguelikes, there's also plenty of fun stuff that you can just get for free, whatever. Let's add the burning effect to my weapons. Doesn't really matter if I insta-kill the enemy, it's not as much of a thing, but let's see. I've been talking to the developer. I recently started messaging them specifically on Discord, and they said if I had any questions about the game, I could ask them. I don't have any particularly right now. And the only reason that we're not doing we're not actually like I'm not directly talking with them like during as part of this video is simply because they don't speak English particularly well. So, but other than that, yeah. And if you want to see more of this game, gonna put the itch link in the description, of course. Oh, okay, so this is something, again, I think should be tweaked a bit, but at least it's a bit more visible. There's now 5 lanes. Let's take this. Missiles are now explosive. That's a cool one. So the turret actually can be... the turret doesn't have health exactly, but if it gets hit, it does kind of get deactivated for a short bit of time. And then it'll start again. Cannonball. So since I have double shot, a lot of my stuff is, well, doubled. So that's kind of cool. Let's take split shots, where when we hit an enemy, our shots fire to the sides, fire one to the sides. Oh, okay, we took damage there. If I get the option on level up. Ooh, ice bombs. Okay, so there are a few synergies like that with like the elemental stuff and stuff like that, and I think more could be cool. I can't remember if I think 1 or 2 of the things may have been ones I suggested, but I can't remember. The screen definitely gets a bit cluttered. That's one of the major issues that I have with it. But it's not massive. Also, I definitely think that some of the stuff that's built that just kind of happens by default needs to be turned into more of a oh, oh, I died. Okay. Power-ups. I can't afford that one. Let's get close one to health, honestly. Like, did I discover any new powers? I think I did, yeah. Okay, I've discovered all the bomb power-ups. Bomb, more frequent bombs, and ice bombs. For the orbital, I have orbital damage up, orbital speed up. For basic stats, we have attack rate, damage, health. I think that's probably shield. For fire, we have burn and burn faster. Spikes, I don't know what this one is. Every 30 we have freeze, more XP, we have the minigun. Then there's one here, one more on the third page, and I have no clue what it is. So yeah. So this game, so that's really most of what I have to say about the game, but it's really just simple and fun, and I recommend you check it out even if you're only going to play for like a few minutes. It's just because it doesn't take too much focus because there's literally only two buttons. Um, I definitely think that I think the current screen resolution, again, you could talk to the developer about that. I'm going to talk to the developer about this. There we go. But the current screen resolution, even with it being designed for mobile, I think it could probably be made a bit taller, which would allow for maybe putting stat stuff down there. Okay, let's take the cannonball. Like maybe putting stuff down at the bottom, or maybe, and I'm thinking that that could be where the health is. And I was also suggesting possibly like like some power up ideas of like what if there were like special activated abilities you could have, and those could maybe go down there as well, so the stuff isn't clogging up the top of the screen where the enemies are spawning. Let's actually take the orbital. All right, and okay, so that we took 2 damage there. That's not great. We do have the freezing enemies thing, so that's good. And I don't actually fully know what things particularly. Okay, so okay, yeah, we lost there because I know that there's. So yeah, the characters can start with different stuff. This character starts with both fire and ice. This starts with double shot. I don't fully know what this character is actually starting with, other than just regular. Like, it might actively just be basically the weakest character in the game. I'm not fully sure. But I'm gonna go for focus for. Okay. Oh, there's a chest up there. So yeah, we have to kind of do the chest first. The animation also is kind of slow. Um, that's another thing. Is really just I was thinking clicking the chest to just make the number kind of pop up above the chest, not go through that whole long animation. Okay, let's take that to do a bit of clearing out to the sides. So that's good because it, lets us hit multiple enemies with one shot. I definitely think I don't think spikes need a nerf, honestly. I just think some of the upgrades need a bit more of a buff, I guess. Let's just take more damage and see how that goes. Um, but it is satisfying to watch big groups get cleared out. And my idea was, I'm not sure how to best explain my idea, but my idea for how the fifth lane should be introduced is kind of the center line split in half and kind of like spreads out as the middle lane is added. Okay, let's gain the rocket. And see what upgrades are. I think for the rocket, the two are rocket is explosive and more frequent, but I don't know for certain. Maybe now I'm trying to think, have I made it to 30 before? I feel like now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like for some reason I think I maybe have, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's take more XP. Even though it's flat, I think calling them XP orbs would be better. Just because I feel like that, I don't know. Okay. Game over. We do have some cash, though, so we can start with a shield. We can deal more damage. We can slow down enemies. I think we should probably just take the XP. We could reset for a moment, and theoretically we could get a character instead. That one's cheaper, so we could start with those we can't afford. So let's start with... Let's get the Spike character. It's not clear what character it is, so I definitely think that's something that's needed is a way to see like an outline on the selected character, basically. So that should just give us a flat out starting advantage. I think the basic character needs to have something going for them. More XP. The basic character could even be the simple one of it starts with extra XP. Oh, there's our chest. We get less money from it this time because we sacrificed the money upgrade. So that's not even enough that we're going to be able to get the money upgrades back. So let's take a rocket. But yeah, the spikes are very powerful. I think that for the rockets, uh, these are all things I'm also, again, can tell the developer on Discord, but for the rockets, I think it shouldn't auto-fire them if there isn't a target available. It should just be that the fire rate of the rockets is the minimum, but it won't fire rockets if there's not. So because they just kind of look weird otherwise, in my opinion. And it would be nice to show what as your abilities charge up, but at the same time, it would absolutely not be worth it if that's cluttering more of this screen. Again, I'd want that to be something that's down at the bottom of showing like abilities that are charging up. But I don't know. Again, maybe might not be a good idea. Okay, let's take reduce missile loading time. While I do like the limited color scheme, I also think it makes the game a bit harder to read, especially with enemies like that. I think increasing the color on certain things to make the enemies a bit more, even giving enemies like an outline could be good, maybe. I also think double shot just is really powerful, the way it just doubles a lot of your stuff. And I think that could easily be nerfed by making double shot not copy most of your stuff and instead make it that, let's say, +1 missile is an upgrade, +1 cannonball is an upgrade. Double shot could maybe synergize with spikes, but like that's about it, I feel like. And rather than it having, I also don't know how much I like the fact that your player level is what the game bases things on. Like, it scales, like, I feel like that makes it, I don't know, it kind of feels weird that like, every time your character gets stronger, the game gets, like, rather than Vampire Survivors, for example, where it is decently possible if you, it's not, like, depending on how you play, you could end up under-leveled, I guess, for the thing. Or, like, giving you, like, a chest, you might go out of your way to get the chest to get an extra upgrade, stuff like that. Like, the game doesn't scale the same way. Okay, so yeah, it does a little screen transition. And we'll take a rocket this time. The camera also kind of zooms out when the extra lane's added, which I think is interesting. Like, makes me wonder about what exactly, how the extra lane exactly is done. It's like, let's add cannonball. Like, is the extra lane always there, just not accessible, and then it zooms it out to allow you to access it? Or is the extra lane, I don't know, Okay, I think those shots, that's one, okay, tweak idea, which is the shots should be aimed beforehand rather than seeking. Because it seems like the minigun shots, what they do is they will target whatever enemy is closest. I think the change that needs to be changed so that instead they will simply um move in the oh, I'm dead. All right. Can't afford a power up. Yeah, reset all doesn't give anything. We could add things for difficulty, but enemies get angry and go faster, deal more damage, or have more health. I don't want any of those on right now. Power decks. Anything new here? We still don't have the... That's... Oh, it's down here. Okay, for some reason missile loading time is down here. I don't know what these are. I'll try to take upgrades I haven't really taken before, though, to see if that helps. Oh, okay, another chest. So that means at least after this level, we're guaranteed we can get an upgrade. Get a meta progression upgrade. Oh wait, no, I don't know if this was updated in the... I may have forgotten to update it or something. One sec, let me check. Let me just pause the video. Okay, one sec, let me turn music back off. Okay. Power up, power decks, anything new here? No, no new powers or anything. Okay, but we do still have this character, good. One change is, okay, yes, okay, we have the pause button. The pause button's big. It's surprisingly big. This is what I was asking for, but also, because I totally forgot that. I was like, oh wait, I think there's an update that does this, which is you do now earn a bit of gold based on what level you are when you lose or win, I think. I don't know. But there is now like you do now get something every run, so it's not entirely a waste. Okay. Other content ideas. Once you have your gold maxed out, once you got all your meta progression upgrades, gold I think kind of is going to become useless. So there could be a shop I'm thinking maybe I'm trying to decide what gold could be used for. I'm not fully sure, actually. I'll have to think about that. I wonder if I did suggest an upgrade that allows +1 flour, I think, and that might be, let's take extra XP. Okay. Another idea I'm having is what if there are unlockable new abilities that are unlocked either by I was gonna say either with gold, but I don't think that's a good idea. But the other idea that I do personally prefer at least is achievement based, such as maybe getting certain synergies, like get the ice bomb synergy and you unlock a new possible upgrade that you can get during a run. Let's take the split shot. Okay, here's another upgrade for upgrade ideas though, could be one that fires diagonally, so kind of like that and like that. Honestly, the plant defense thing is actually really good. Let's take the rocket. I think also to make things more varied. Okay, here's another thing that I could make things more varied in an interesting way. The cannonball. The cannonball is kind of boring right now because it just kind of flies down the lane dealing piercing damage. Instead, there could be maybe a piercing shot upgrade, but I don't even know if that would be necessary. My idea for the cannonball is this. Make it bouncy. Don't fire the cannonball straight forward. Fire it at a random... Like, this game is somewhat inspired by Plants vs. Zombies. That should be pretty visible with the way the lanes work and stuff. It's also called Zombie Survivor. So, here's the idea. Make the game have even more inspiration from that, which is, For example, have like how walnut bowling has the walnuts that bounce between enemies. Uh, there could be, let's say, the cannonball could, let's say, bounce at a fire, and when it hits an enemy, it bounces in a random angle. Or maybe, or something like that, like some form of bouncy. Okay, yeah, based on the way the things move when it switches, I do think that there's an extra lane that's just kind of hidden. I like how the character gets the spikes when it gets the upgrades, but actually, I think it would be better if instead it was based on what upgrades you currently have. So the spikes just say, hey, this character's starting with that upgrade, but picking up that upgrade mid-run would still give you the spikes, like Binding of Isaac style. With the kind of your character is visibly, you can visibly see the progression. The plant is limited to, okay, let's take that every 10 seconds a slowing bullet is fired. I don't tend to take that one. Let's gain an orbital. Again, putting an orbital on your ally should be a separate upgrade from just getting the orbital and getting the ally. Having your ally copy your orbital. Okay, you can take a second orbital. That is a thing. I'm not going to do that yet. Oh, I'm down to 1 health. That's a good thing to be aware of. It's also interesting to know that Fireball actually, unlike the arrows, which go over your plant defense. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, it was what I suggested of 10 per level. That's a little bit slow, but it's still good to have. It's even if it is slow, it's useful. There's probably, and I wasn't quite expecting this video to actually go on for so long, partly because I'm trying to not have time where I'm not really talking. So I'm trying to be talking pretty consistently, and yeah, I think I've been doing a pretty good job. I hope I have at least. What if we go for a close ranged build? Ooh. So Plants vs. Zombies has the lawnmower system. That just gave me an idea for an upgrade. What about an upgrade that gives you +1, let's call them lasers. If an enemy would reach the bottom of the screen, which from what I understand does damage you, and doesn't hit you. So if you dodge, the enemy will you'll or even maybe even yeah, the a laser will fire, hitting all enemy, dealing a lot of damage, possibly just killing all enemies in the line. Um yeah. I definitely think making this more wave-based rather than based on player level is another important thing. Let's see. See, I'm going to go for the orbital. I'm going to go for the minigun as my 2 starting things whenever I get the opportunity. Okay, we get the chest. I upgraded the gold, so the chest should give extra money. Not entirely sure if it did there, but whatever. We should have 600 by the end of this if I level up just a few more times. Also an icon. Okay, here's another thing. The things have, first of all, that one is shorter. Oh, because I clicked it and it didn't properly reset. Okay, so icon borders of could be used to show what upgrades are stackable and which ones aren't. So let's say one with a like I don't know. Let's say icons that can have a blue border, and if they have a blue border, you can't you can only get one of them. Or even better, if they have a blue border, you can't get any more after this one. So upgrades could be stackable, let's say let's say 2 times. And the first time it has a white border, the second time it gains the blue border. To show that, hey, you can't stack this any further. The chests are also a very inconsistent thing, in my opinion. 555, nice. They don't seem to, I can't really seem to tell when they're gonna spawn. Yeah. Another upgrade could be something that reduces your fire rate in exchange for making you fire in bursts. Ooh, here's a synergy. Oh, is there? Okay, I can't take it for some reason. Okay, that's annoying, but I know it exists now, and I'm very happy. So, okay. So Spike have a synergy of slowing enemies down. I definitely okay. Definitely need extra health so that I can immediately lose it again. Okay, so we're gonna get gold and then we're gonna lose. Oh no? Oh, do we not lose if an enemy makes it through? Let's see. Oh no, we do. Okay, never mind. We do lose if an enemy makes it through. It's just okay, power up. We have a decent amount of gold. We should get more. Let's just do that. Okay, so this is definitely the slowing synergy. We have all the ones here, the ones here. What are we missing? We have one, two, three, and four. So it might be canon a little bit. It could really be based on anything, honestly. So let's see about things like spikes, bombs. I don't know if missiles have a synergy. But let's go with the fire and ice upgrades because I bet those will give. Okay, more XP is probably the best start because it increases the XP we gain by 50%. Honestly, I don't know if the XP orbs are actually really necessary. It could just increase the bar when you kill an enemy, but it's fine. Fire. So we definitely want to take slow again to try and get that slowing spike upgrade. So that'll be good. Then we're gonna want to see about just taking lots of base. Here, perfect. Slowing projectile. Enemies, okay, there needs to be either color changes or particle effects to show statuses. I'd suggest particle effect. You have green particles on the enemy to show that they're slowed. You just slap some orange particles on the enemy to show they are on fire. And frozen enemies should while turning them blue is nice, they also should show that they should still flash when damaged. Okay, so we're gonna get even more of the extra money. There we go. Taking down that enemy. Let's see. Let's take cannonball. Why not? Also, I think the bullet that deals slowdown, so applies slowdown, could have an upgrade that makes it should deal damage, but less than the base damage, so it just be a weaker one. It should have an upgrade that grants it piercing. It should have. It's gonna be hard. I always have trouble honestly remembering my ideas after the video, but I'll try my best. I can also, rewatch the video. Upgrade could give the bullet piercing. It could, see, let's see, piercing, maybe damage up, possibly frequency up. Um, oh, whoops. What else? Ooh, there could be a synergy upgrade where if you have both fire and ice, the ice sets enemies on fire as well when it triggers. Ooh, it's a lot. That might be too powerful, but I don't know. Maybe like at level 15 there's some, or maybe each character has some. No, I don't think that should be the case. I don't think it should be based on the character because characters really are just what item you start with. Which, well, that's fine for now. I feel like in the future, maybe that won't be the best. I definitely think Vampire Survivors doing, for example, each character is at least a little bit different. Um, Okay. There we go, our slowing spikes. It's okay, so we can't take that upgrade for some reason. Important to know. I will really have to talk to the developer. It might be that the middle space is broken. No, the middle space works. It's that upgrade that is the broken one. All right, that's definitely. Ooh. Okay, this one's good. If you have split shots and bombs, you can make your bombs burst into projectiles. That could totally be one. Like in 8 directions or something. As I said, cannonball firing in a way where it just kind of bounces around the screen, or even just like it bounces between enemies. Something where maybe you like lightning zap an enemy that chains to more enemies, and there can be an upgrade that increases how many enemies it chains to. Lightning could also gain the ability to apply fire. Lightning could gain what else? Lightning could apply fire. Lightning could apply freeze. So we'll sacrifice some health there. Okay, we did die there. See, I am going to stop after I finish this up. Also, the numbers aren't in the special cute font, but have to see about that. Let's just take an increase in XP and +1 health. And check our power up. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Our power dex. Again, this one doesn't work. Anything else new? No. Alright. So yeah, this was Zombie Survivor, a free early in development game on itch.io. I'll put the link in the description if you want to check it out. Be sure to let me know. Don't be sure to let me know. Sorry. If you want to check it out, it's as I said, it's free. And the developer would absolutely love, I think, feedback on the game. If you have new content you want to suggest, that could be cool. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. It would be amazing if you could subscribe. It would help my channel a lot. And check out another video if you enjoyed this one. So, see you next time. Bye!